So today's quite a big day and the beginning of something on Deck's bucket list that has actually been on there since he learnt to drive.
Determination I had to pass the driving test, making sure I was going to pass it first time. So I've got the van what I can drive myself, like with the controls I use, like the adaptions, and I've got a Mazda MX-5. Like, I can't drive it myself because I'm wanting to do it up so it can be able to go around the racetrack. It is amazing that I'm able to drive with my condition, but for me it seems quite a normal thing.
Even after the Nurburgring, there'll be more, because life's for living. Today I'm driving down to Dover with Deck's best friend, and then I'm meeting up with the True Rally team tomorrow to go over to France on the ferry and then travelling down to Germany to go around the Nurburgring. So how does it feel doing the main thing on Deck's bucket list without him? Hard. I know that if there is a heaven, another world, whatever you want to call it, that Deck will be with me doing this journey. But I would much rather him actually be here and be able to enjoy it, something that he always wanted to do. Like I said, this is the biggest thing on his bucket list, and to do it without him is going to be hard. But I've been cleaning his van today so that it looks pretty smart. So here is what happened while I was there. April. Yes, it could look like the winter, the middle of the winter. However, this is Germany, the Nurburgring, near the end of April. 8 years waiting to do this, and this is how it is today. A few people that are BMWs in the rally pulled out because of the weather conditions, but we've waited too long, so the van is going to go round today. Lee Lockwood, that's organised the rally, is going to drive it round first, just so that I can kind of see what it's all about, because see, you can't even see the bends. But yeah, that's what's happening today, and it's a real bittersweet day because this was Deck's biggest wish. From being a kid, he's wanted to go around the Nurburgring, and then once he learnt to drive,
Controls I used, like the adaptions,
he wanted to drive it around here. This was his wish, but thanks to COVID, then him losing the ability to drive during the COVID period when he wasn't able to do it, he and then obviously not being here now, we never got the chance to do this, so I have to do it for him. And yeah, there's not going to be any ragging the van round or anything, but those tyres are going to go around this track today, and it's for Deck. Doing it for you, Deck! So I'm in the back of the van with Lee, who has kindly offered to take the van round first. So how did you meet Deck, Lee?
It was at the Isle of Wight takeover, wasn't it? In 2022? Was it? 23?
Last year. No,
was that last year?
It was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. And, oh, you're gonna... yeah, I don't know if I can say too much, because I'll start being sad. But, yeah. Yeah, we met you at the Isle of Wight takeover, and just the one thing that stuck out about Deck was I never, ever saw him without a smile on his face. And I've said that to everyone else.
Really?
Yeah. Show my mum the video that you made and things So it wasn't very nice when I found about the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it's Lee who's going to be driving the van, because obviously you've got a connection with Deck, and the fact that Lee and I had been working together with Deck to try to make this happen while he was still here.
You had issues with the hotels and things.
Yeah, this is it. It was always really tricky because of all of Deck's needs, you know, and that wasn't even the ventilators, it was hoist, beds. You know, there was a lot more going on with Declan's condition than people kind of maybe understood, or what went into even leaving the house, let alone sleeping out somewhere. So we're going to do it today.
Yeah, I'm going to go out first because it's bad weather, really bad weather. And you've never been around the ring, or even have you watched any videos or anything?
Some with Deck.
Right, it's
Crashes. I've watched the crashes.
Yeah,
with Deck.
everyone's seen the crashes.
Yeah.
It is quite a daunting track. Like it's labelled the most dangerous racetrack in the world.
Oh, no, you don't.
That's what it's called. And even the cards are called the Hell card, Green Hell card. So it's a serious place. And a lot of the people here are like racing drivers and kind of, you know, like big track enthusiasts. So if you don't really know the racing line and if you're not going the right speed and you don't get out of the way, bad things can happen and people will get annoyed at you. So I'm going to go out first and you're going to see what it's like. And if you think you're confident enough. It is raining, which has good and bad. It's obviously not good track conditions, but it's slower in the wet and there's less cars. So it has benefits and downsides, but yeah, we're going to go out. And it's been about a year since I've drove around here, but
Really?
yeah, it's long. It's really good fun. We're not going to do great. It's good fun. It's not like driving on roads. It's a really good experience. So we'll always have a good time.
Yeah.
So
and as long as the van gets back,
we're not going to do
safe.
anything crazy.
So obviously this van is super special. Is a lot.
Just hope the brakes are good.
The brakes that
They've been done.
Yeah, Deck got new brake disc brake pads before we got the alloys with the new tyres only went on. So he got the new alloys for this. And he's got his like Michelin Pro Sport tyres.
Okay, right, yeah.
Tuesday before he died on the Saturday. That's
okay.
And it's not been driven much really since then. So everything
we'll be fine. We're not going to do
is
anything
good
crazy.
to go.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know the story as to what actually happened, Deck and I were just on a drive in this van when he took his last breath. So his spirit is in this van and he is going to be coming round with us.
Good job no one's in his seat then.
No, his seat is in
Yeah.
prime position where it should be.
They're getting the best view.
Yeah.
Well, let's go then.
Yeah, do this. The main thing Deck would want to know, how did the van handle?
Honestly, it was good. Like, I was driving really slow. Like, it honestly felt good.
Yeah.
Like, we overtook someone. We overtook 2 people.
We did.
We got overtaken by about 10. But no, honestly, it felt really good. It does feel good. I could have gone way faster than that, but I didn't want to. It's not worth it. You know, it's not worth it. How was it for you guys anyway?
For me, I won't be doing it. Seeing you do it, someone that's used to doing this, and I don't think in my current kind of mental state, everything else, I think it would just be too much. But will you be doing this next year?
We're probably going to do one every year, probably, yeah.
So I think maybe and I'll put it out there now,
Yeah.
that I will try to do some track lessons.
Yeah.
So I understand the lines, so that I can do it justice. I think if I do it today,
Yeah.
I'll be like an old granny going round,
Yeah.
and I'll be shitting myself. I won't enjoy it.
Have
So
you got
I
any? Have
can-
you got like a PlayStation or Xbox or anything? Because you can actually drive around the ring on a lot of games.
I've got Dex PlayStation, and he's got loads of car games.
Right, yeah.
So
You
maybe
could
that's what I
just
need
drive
to
around
do.
and get used to the track, yeah. And then do a
Simulators.
couple, yeah, simulator, yeah. Or do a couple of track days, and you just get used to just
Yeah.
being smooth. Because, as you said, the biggest thing is just staying on the line and being able to get out of the way smoothly
Yeah.
of the ring taxis and stuff.
And when you're in the midst of grief, and then you've got all of that going on, and you're trying to stay to the race line, watching out for the people.
There's a lot going on.
A hell of a lot going on. And at the minute, sometimes I can't even form a sentence.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, but I did notice where we were last night, there was simulators, and I'm guessing they'll be at the track.
There's an esports bar, and the opposite, and the simulators there. So, and
maybe I'll do
we're
that.
potentially going there after the food as well if you want to. So you can
So
jump on a
maybe
simulator.
I can see
Yeah,
how
go
many
on there,
times I
yeah.
crash doing
You'll
that.
be all right. It's easy. It's
Yeah.
just understanding that some of the
Confidence.
corners are really tight.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. Like, it's an easy track to drive.
Yeah.
You just don't go fast.
But thanks, Lee.
It's
really
all right.
do
I agree.
appreciate it.
It's all right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'd just like to thank everyone at True Rally that made this happen, and for all the other drivers for making me feel welcome and calm when I was getting anxious about driving on the wrong side of the road. I will tackle that track one day, me driving, but until then, thank you all.